blends me all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter right. Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Memphis Egyptians.
Roberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Break. Recon, 132 fighter. Quick dad.
On first down, Meeks. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
X3, 218, chopper.
Check 31, check 31.
Second and 9 now. And incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch the run.
First down, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a first and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Topper! Deuce, deuce! Slam, slam, slam! Now.
Second and 4. And it's caught. Touchdown. Miles Boykin, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
Here we go. Mike, 15 on it. 15 on it. Cover. 22, jet, cover. Switch, 22, jet, cover.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Black. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. To throw is Murray. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
They'll take over.
Let's go,
first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10.
Under crunch.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Man, that's trash. That's trash. Check 9, check 9. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill, kill. Go.
They'll run it with Johnson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Indy. All day, dog. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Hey, box drop.
Check right. Watch it, 5.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Heavy? Heavy? Give me some.
Ready to go. 61, match box. To go.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. What happened there? Was that just a missed assignment on the O-line?
It certainly felt like it, but also the speed of the play. When you talk about defensive end, they want to be ahead of the clock, don't they? They want to be upfield, making plays on every snap. How about his agility there to run that one down?
Here we go. 90 Wolf.
Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Get it.
On 2nd down, Johnson.
Go.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Ready, set.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
Ready. Shoot.
They'll look to throw here. The open man is Smith. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
Set, ready.
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go.
Ready.
And to give this time to the tailback. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On to the 2nd quarter. Memphis in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. On to the 2nd quarter. Memphis in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
Pilot, 64, weak.
24, watch 24.
Hard. Hey, wahoo.
He's coming. We got double up.
Ready.
2nd and 2. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate? What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
You draw corkers.
Switch.
Fire.
Switch. Watch the twitch.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Watch the twist. Tight dog.
Check it back.
On first down, Dobbins, and he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
And this one is right through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Recon, 132 fighter, snap.
They'll run on first down. Meeks. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
60 Pittsburgh.
51, Mike, 51.
A 7-yard pickup.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. 6-3, 218, chopper.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Here we go.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
51, Mike, 51. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
At the 42-yard line.
Hey, watch the edge, watch.
General West. Let's go.
On first down, Meeks. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
7 at the 45-yard line.
Let's go now. 10 Lobo. Topper, topper.
Come get some.
Let's go.
On second down now, it's Johnson. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go, let's go.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Greystone travel.
Check 6 guys.
Get.
They stay on the ground on first for Johnson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Set. 70, Indy.
Let's go. Pick it up, D.
6-6, bullet high. Hey, lock it.
Check.
Shoot.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Go. 50, plant.
Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Ready?
He'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Yeah, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Murray fighting, lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
On second down, Dobbins. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. Check, butt set. Check.
Now Murray off play action. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Ready up.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Set, hut, check, 53.
Play fake. Murray. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Here we go on 4th down with Murray. Taking a shot for Samuel. And it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And now off to the races. Down the right side. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
Check 26,
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the... He's got a man, complete. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for the Raiders. 55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On play action, it's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. To throw, it's Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Mike 35, Mike 35.
Play action. Now it's Murray. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
To see how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
You draw quarters.
SOS. 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 51, Mike.
Here we go on second and 12. And the catch made by Johnson. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up the third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Ready, break.
51, Mike 51.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Check 99.
Hey, alert 3.
Protein spill.
No. Off.
Hey, Charlie. Hit it.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is taken at the 18. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over.
26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Under pressure, and down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he's got his man on the comebacker. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Murray now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up? And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
X3, 218, chopper, 5.
Back. Whip.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And an alley to run. And he's into the clear. And touchdown. A great effort there. 79 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. This one taken from the 7. And how about that return as he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Murray. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Point after, right down the middle. And that will shave one more off this lead.
Raiders 27.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check safety.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Ready. 10-2 stop.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
51.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
25.
Topper.
Shift. Watch the shift.
Go.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Let's go. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Come on, dude.
Get him. 53's to Mike. 53. Check 53. 6-6.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Off play action. Murray. And he's got his man on the out route. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Murray. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Completes it to Samuel. A good pick up there, 26 yards.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissue. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Murray now. And eventually he's taken down here. Great coverage downfield, resulting in the sack. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Off play action. Murray. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Switch.
They're going for it. It's Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A 7-yard touchdown grab. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
53.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Get ready.
At their own 22-yard line.
Let's go now.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Man, I got you.
Hey, Echo.
Mike, 55. Check, 55.
Greystone, travel.
You're not ready.
Get it.
The first down carry here for Johnson.
Check three.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
I'm gonna hit
2
you
yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Here we go. Shoot.
6-6. Pull it high.
Big edge. Sponge. No.
Shoot.
They'll set up a throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Come on, guys. We got
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Get that quarterback. And
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Curtis Samuel with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
On the set.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. With that last effort, he has reached now 10,000 career rushing yards. Congratulations.
Big-time congratulations. That also means that his publicist can make sure all the information gets to every voter out there who has a say in the Hall of Fame. Fashioning together a heck of a resume. Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
Hey, let's go. Let's call the crowd.
Hey, Haywood.
Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Right here, right here.
Let's go.
51, Mike 51. Let him know, let him know.
Hit it.
Back to throw. And that's caught by Smith. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36.
91.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Dumping it off for Johnson. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Bam, bam.
He's back to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Bombers, 22 jet bomber.
Hey, let's get there. He's checking, he's checking. Let's go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Mike 55.
Look, squeeze.
Get the ball. Check 31, check 31.
Go.
Back to throw. And he'll find Hall. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, watch the ball.
Shoot.
They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up.
On 1st down, Dobbins. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Bang, 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 bang.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Raiders, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they'll drop down to 1-3. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.